But the close second is like what you were talking about. What is the classic lemonade?
Yeah, just the
Really
lime
good.
one. It's fantastic.
Yep. Awesome.
Oof. All right, National College Football Roundup. Let's get an update on the college football QB carousel as it continues to spin. Grayson McCall, if you are a fan of Coastal Carolina, you are a very happy person this week. This guy has been the Sun Belt Player of the Year back-to-back seasons. Coastal Carolina has gone 22-3 in the last couple of years. And Grayson McCall coming back for another year. Ted, I know they've got a unique offense there under Chadwell, kind of triple option principles, but they throw it around quite a bit. But he's one of the more consistent quarterbacks in all of college football, and probably doesn't get enough recognition, but this is big for Coastal Carolina. I think it's good for college football as well.
No, I totally agree. Coastal Carolina has turned into a really good football program, and the fact that they're getting him back for another season is going to be awesome. It tells me pretty much that Coastal Carolina is about to make another run and have another big time year. He's got a great record there. The numbers he has put up are ridiculous, and he's surrounded by some pretty good skill players, which, I mean, it's amazing. There's a lot of really good skill players across the country. If you get a good quarterback in a good system and they're coached well, you can see some of those guys really flourish. So I bet the rest of that football team's excited as well.
Yeah, no doubt about it. All right, Kedon Slovis, former USC Trojan who bounced once Lincoln Riley arrived. Not sure that is a coincidence at all, but he is headed to Pitt. And man, it was only a few years ago that JT Daniels was transferring from USC because it seemed like Kedon Slovis was the guy moving forward. And remember last year, and I know the COVID year, 2020 was really weird, but USC was 5-1 under Slovis. And now he's moving all the way across the country to Pittsburgh. And I'm sure Pat Narduzzi is hoping he can fill the shoes or fill the void that is left with Kenny Pickett departing for the NFL. But who knows? But Slovis to Pitt, how about that?
And wasn't it before JT Daniels? Was it Max Brown?
Yeah, and didn't he transfer to Pitt too?
He transferred. It's been like, boom, one after another since Sam Darnold. It feels like. So, yeah, that's wild. It's weird, man. Really, the transfer stuff has been more quarterback driven than anything. It's you come in, you have an opportunity. If it doesn't go well, you transfer out. If they change coaches, you transfer out. If you don't get an opportunity, you transfer out. It's musical chairs right now at the quarterback position. It's been really weird. And it can't be like this everywhere, but I always look back at Alabama, and the guys that have stuck it out there have ended up having a lot of success and things have gone well. And I know it's different at a lot of places, but I don't know. I still believe, until proven otherwise, that staying somewhere, continuing to progress, get better, if you do everything right and you've got the talent, you're going to find yourself on the field and you'll be better for it in the long run. But that's it. No one cares what I think about that. This is going to continue to happen.
Yeah, especially at the quarterback position.
Yep.
Another update for the QB carousel. Jack Miller, highly recruited guy, fantastic name. He's leaving Ohio State, right? Hopped in the portal a couple weeks ago. I think after they lost to Michigan, and with Emory Jones entering the transfer portal, now Jack Miller is going to Florida to battle Anthony Richardson for the starting quarterback job there under Billy Napier. So I like Billy Napier collecting talent at the quarterback position, creating some competition there in Gainesville. But Jack Miller, that I don't even know who that guy is, but apparently he was a really highly recruited guy and has just been sitting there in Columbus. So yeah, if you're Napier, why not?
Yeah. I don't know. Sure, Jack Miller, Is there anyone left in Ohio State's quarterback room now? It's all of a sudden everyone's transferred out. But hey, that's what happens. CJ Stroud goes out, has a really nice year. And as a coach, it's like, hey, we got a great quarterback. But on the other hand, every other quarterback in the room is going to transfer out and go somewhere else. So it's really weird. It's crazy, but it's the sport we love. So get used to it.
Yeah. And then an update on Casey Thompson. Talked to a couple people. Seems like he's got some really good options right now. Of course, they're monitoring what happens at the University of Oklahoma, but keep your eye on Nebraska. And that was your prediction, right? With Adrian Martinez going to Kansas State, that all of a sudden Scott Frost, they've got a need at quarterback. Now that Bo Nix has gone from Auburn, Casey Thompson would make some sense for Auburn, with his mobility, but also he's a better passer than Bo Nix. And then Ole Miss, right? Matt Corral moving on. We'll see, but I think there was some stuff. There were some connections at UCF, but with GJ Kinney, I think he got the head coaching job at Incarnate Word or something like that. I don't know if that affects Casey Thompson's interest in UCF, but some pretty good options for the Oklahoma product.
Yeah, it's interesting. You go from Texas, and you could just kind of wait things out and see where everyone lands, and go to the highest bidder, so to speak, whenever it comes to what's left out there. Nebraska, it'd be really hard to transfer to Nebraska, wouldn't it?
Would.
You've just seen them. They haven't been able to get over the hump.
But remember, they just hired Whipple from Pitt. They stole him. He's now the offense coordinator. So if you're Casey Thompson, you're looking at it going, okay, do I trust that guy enough after watching what he just did for Kenny Pickett? Can he do that for me at Nebraska? Right? That's an intriguing scenario if you're Thompson, I would think.
Yeah, it is. If you take his athleticism and some of the things that he can do, you take that to the Big Ten, chance that he could have some success. It would be really weird that a former OU player's son plays for both of OU's biggest rivals, but makes for a cool story, I guess. We see him 2 years in a row, once at Texas and once at Nebraska. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, it'd be interesting for sure. All right, couple bowl highlights